Howdy! I'm the Cowgirl Attorney. In today's episode, we're going to answer the question, what is the connection between the stand and defend law and the police ruling that there was no probable cause to arrest Mr. Zimmerman for the death of Mr. Martin? In 2005, the Florida stand and defend law added new language about the role of the police officer at the scene of the crime. According to the new stand and defend law, the police officer now cannot arrest, detain, or charge the suspect, in this case Zimmerman, unless there is probable cause. Under the Florida and federal law, the test for probable cause is whether a reasonable officer in the same circumstances could have believed that probable cause existed. Wait, put yourself in the police officer's shoes. Would you have found there was probable cause to arrest Mr. Zimmerman? And maybe this will help your decision. Keep in mind that the police officer has to find more than a mere suspicion, but not as much as a conviction. And what that means is that the police officer doesn't have to find that the suspect is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Have you read the letter from Sanford Police Chief Lee in which he answered the question, why was George Zimmerman not arrested the night of the shooting? The police chief said that the police officer making the arrest must swear that he or she is making the arrest with probable cause. In my opinion, the Florida stand and defend law puts way too much responsibility on the police officer to determine whether the suspect is guilty. That's the role of the lawyers, the judge, the DA, to apply the law because they've been extensively trained and educated in the law. That's their whole deal. I think it is too much to ask the police to interpret this law while they're investigating a crime scene. Basically, the stand and defend law puts way too much pressure on the police officers. In order to make an arrest, the police officer has to swear under oath that there was good faith and probable cause to make an arrest for the use of deadly force. The police chief also noted that the city and the police officer could be held liable if the arrest was made maliciously and with bad faith. Now, our policemen have enough to do without worrying every time they investigate a death on the street that they and the city are going to be sued. It's fair to say that before 2005 and the signing of the stand and defend law, a police officer would have arrested a man who killed another man on the street. Before stand and defend, it would have been up to our legal system, the judges, the lawyers, the jury, to share the responsibility of the case and to examine it together to make the determination of guilt or innocence. At the very least, the police officer should be allowed to issue a citation so that the suspect shows up at the courthouse with his lawyer and meets with the judge and the DA and follows our standard legal procedures. Who could argue with that? Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Cowgirl Attorney, helping everyday Americans understand the law.